Hello, my name is Kelsey Craig, and I will be talking a little bit about an amazing nonprofit organization that is fully dedicated to conserving the populations of animals all around the world and their surroundings and habitats as well. An egregious effort to conserve and rehabilitate the ecosystem that is so flourished and vast with so many types of wildlife, the Wildlife Conservation Society was created. Today I will be discussing the purpose, the initiative, the future plans, and the ins and outs of this nonprofit organization and all the wonderful successes and accomplishments the Wildlife Conservation Society has achieved. The Wildlife Conservation Society has one focus, and that is wildlife. Their mission statement reads, "The Wildlife Conservation Society saves wildlife in wild places worldwide." We do so through science, global conservation, education, and the management of the world's largest system of urban wildlife parks, led by the flagship Bronx Zoo. Together, these activities change attitudes towards nature and help people imagine wildlife and humans living in harmony. The Wildlife Conservation Society is committed to this mission because it is essential to the integrity of life on Earth. The Wildlife Conservation diligently works towards their mission statement, and just a few of the goals that were set by this association for the year 2020 were to develop a new initiative to examine the relationship between cities and wildlife, and to develop a network with other NGOs, businesses, governments, and civil society to combat illegal wildlife trafficking with initial emphasis on elephants and ivory. The Wildlife Conservation Society has had such a magnitude of impact across the globe in so many ways with their several accomplishments. Whether it be by spreading awareness and changing people's outlooks on the subject, this association is making strides to bettering our conservation efforts. The history and background of how this wonderful organization all began started in 1894 with Theodore Roosevelt. As Boone and Crockett Club president, Roosevelt appoints the committee asking New York State to establish a zoological society in New York City. In 1895, New York Zoological Society is founded, and in 1900, the Lacey Act passes, prohibiting trade in wildlife, fish, and plants that had been illegally taken, possessed, transported, or sold. In 1993, under the leadership of President and General Director William Conway, the New York Zoological Society changes its name to the Wildlife Conservation Society. One of the more recent events in 2013 was the Wildlife Conservation Society's establishment of the 96 Elephants campaign that joins African range countries, NGO partners, and the Clinton Global Initiative in a commitment to stop the killing, stop the trafficking, and stop the demand for elephant ivory. This organization has made a lot of significant noise in the conservation world with the additions that they have made throughout its long and rich history. The Wildlife Conservation Society is a very beneficial organization to support. This organization focuses on meticulous research and uses that research to help conserve wildlife on this planet. The Wildlife Conservation Society has been around for over 100 years and has provided the world with a much-needed reality check. Without the conservation of animals, the entire ecosystem would implode over time. Extinctions that have haunted species for years and years have become less evident in the world today. Numerous efforts made by this organization have stalled and or stopped the decay of some species. The Wildlife Conservation Society is an organization that has a lot of assets spread across the globe. To create the best research possible, the projects being worked on are very financially dependent. Adequate equipment and time is needed to conduct such research. The CFO of the Wildlife Conservation Society quoted, "The Wildlife Conservation Society's 2020 strategic plan is designed to address both mission goals and the revenue growth required to support them over the long term. Our financial planning centers on carefully directing our resources to our highest priorities, building on our history and strengths, and leveraging new opportunities to have a bigger impact on conservation. Our mission activities in global conservation and at our wildlife parks are strong and are supported by a diverse and committed donor base." Several organizations across the globe support and aid this great organization. Local wildlife fisheries, universities, and conservation associations are amongst many of these supporters for the Wildlife Conservation Society. It is very easy to support and donate to this nonprofit organization, and you can do so just by going to their homepage. Wildlife is something that will always be a major part of the world we live in. The Wildlife Conservation Society has taken major steps as an organization to accurately depict and conserve all the species known to man. Several projects have been instilled to lengthen the lives and generations of animals across the globe. Conservation of our wildlife is very important, and will only continue to strengthen and grow, much like the thriving species who fuel our great ecosystem today.